Saltwell Road, Harrison County, home of animals looking for a new home. The Harrison County Humane Society has one goal: to find each and every dog and cat here a loving home with a caring family.
You've been approved, so
Julie Olivito is a kennel technician here. She says a successful shelter depends on teamwork.
we all have our differences, but we all do work together as a team when it comes to the animals. When we bring them in, they get bathed, they get their ears cleaned, they get their shots, they get weighed, they get wormed. We keep them healthy.
And healthy animals are more likely to find homes. Adopting is a great way to control the pet population, but where do these animals come from? Some are unwanted pets, others strays off the street, like the one found by a Marion County woman who brought to our attention a much bigger concern. Denise McGinty loves animals.
Come here.
She has several dogs in her yard, but one day another came off the street.
They're real good, don't they?
Sid was in need of attention when Denise found him, so she took him to the Marion County Humane Society.
Right away, she asked me, "Where'd you get that dog?" And I said, "Well, I live in Katy, you know, I found it at the bottom of Katy Hill in Farmington." And she said, "Well, we don't take dogs from Farmington."
But since Farmington is in Marion County, the Humane Society is under contract to accept dogs from that community. Society board members could not be reached for an interview, but a message left on McGinty's answering machine provides some clues.
We are contracted by them to pick up their animals, and right now the contract has been not signed since July, and they have not made payment to us for our services.
But according to the contract, the society is paid $40,000 a year by the county in quarterly installments. The last quarter was paid in full, as documented by this check. The Marion County Humane Society has their money, but some may question whether it's being handled properly in caring for the animals. Take this letter from Fairmont Veterinary Hospital. In January, a German Shepherd puppy was brought to them depressed and semi-comatose. Quoting from the letter, it was decided at that time that it would be most humane and reasonable to euthanize the puppy. But a follow-up from a former society board member shows a different action was taken by the woman that would later refuse Denise McGinty's dog and accuse her of trespassing.
The lady threatened to call the sheriff, saying I was trespassing, and if I didn't leave, she's going to call the sheriff.
That woman is shelter manager Margie Hanshaw.
I am the boss in here, and that's what I said. If you don't like it, leave, because you're leaving anyway. No one is allowed in here. Call the sheriff's department.
The letter accuses Hanshaw of placing that German Shepherd puppy in a room at the shelter to die on its own for 4 hours against medical advice.
No one other than shelter employees and approved volunteers are permitted on shelter premises. And that is signed by the vice president of the board. If you don't shut that off, it might get broken.
When we visited the Marion County Humane Society, no one greeted us at the door. We found the kennel cold, the floors wet, and we almost ran over a kitten while leaving. It was walking freely around the parking lot, while its companion stayed dry under a plastic sheet. Compare that with the facility at Harrison County. The animals are free to enter the building from their outdoor pens, and no complaints from visitors being turned away. Back at Denise's place, she continues to play with her dogs, including Sid, but she'll never forget her experience in Marion County.
Every time I go by there, I get chills, because I know it's like, what's going on in there? These animals are suffering.
The dogs and cats deserve some dignity their last days, even if that is their last days. They deserve good food. They deserve a clean bed. They deserve to be loved.